HOA president!
Well, I'm the chief of police.
Imagine escaping to your quiet lake cabin for a peaceful weekend, only to open your door and find a teenager you've never met standing on your porch, demanding you hand over your home like it already belongs to him. You think it's a joke until his mother, the HOA president, shows up with threats that go far beyond petty rules. That's when you realize your peaceful weekend is about to become a nightmare. Hey, Golden Stories family, welcome back. Before we dive further, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know where you're watching from. Now, let's get into the madness. The late afternoon sun washed over Willow Mist Lake as Daniel Miles, a black man in his early 40s, unlocked his cabin door with the calm satisfaction of someone escaping a long, exhausting week. This cabin wasn't just a getaway. It was his reset button. Quiet, secluded, wrapped in pine trees and mirrored lake water. Peace in its purest form. He'd barely set his bag down when he heard footsteps on the porch. Light, sloppy ones, with the faint crackle of a cheap Bluetooth speaker. Daniel opened the door. A teenage boy stood there wearing mirrored sunglasses, a designer hoodie, and the kind of entitled smirk that made Daniel's jaw tighten. He couldn't have been more than 17. "You didn't tell me you were coming this weekend," the boy said, adjusting his sunglasses dramatically. "Kind of rude, man. My birthday party's next week and Mom said I could use your cabin, but now you're messing things up." Daniel blinked. "Come again?" "Yeah, you should have told me if you needed the place, but it's cool. You can still leave so we can decorate." Daniel stared at him. "Son, this is my cabin. What exactly are you saying?" The boy scoffed. "Dude, you don't get it. My mom's the HOA president. She said you have to cooperate with community events." Daniel replied calmly, "And I'm giving you a heads up too. Turn around and get off my property." The smirk disappeared. The boy stomped off the porch. 20 minutes later, a car door slammed sharply outside. Daniel stepped out to see Vivienne Cresthill, the HOA president herself, marching toward him with her son trailing behind her. Vivienne wore oversized sunglasses, a bright blazer, and the arrogance of someone who believed the world bent around her. "Mr. Miles," she announced, "as HOA president, I am instructing you to make your cabin available for my son's birthday next week. The board agrees it's the best venue." "No," Daniel said instantly. Vivienne's lips curled. "You'll regret saying no to me." Daniel knew she wasn't bluffing, but he didn't expect how far she'd go. That night, after double-checking the locks and settling into bed, something felt off. A strange quiet, a tension in the air. At 2:17 a.m., the porch sensor clicked on. A shadow moved, then the faint mechanical sound of a lock being tampered with. Vivienne Cresthill slipped into the cabin wearing black leggings, gloves, and carrying a small black box. She crouched beside the couch, slid the box under a blanket, wiped her prints, snapped a photo of evidence, and hurried out, never noticing the small security camera in the corner. What she planted wasn't just suspicious, it was a felony. Morning arrived with a golden sunrise. Daniel stepped outside sipping coffee, unaware of what had been left for him. Vivienne marched up with her fake HOA smile. "Last chance, Mr. Miles. Allow the cabin for my son's party." "No," he repeated, her smile cracked. She spun, dialed 911, and shouted, "I'd like to report a black man doing drugs in our community." Daniel exhaled. He'd been expecting this. Minutes later, sirens echoed across the lake. 2 squad cars arrived. Vivienne rushed toward them, waving wildly. "Officers, that's him! Arrest him immediately! He has drugs inside! I saw them!" The officers looked at Daniel, then straightened and saluted. "Good morning, Chief," Officer Renly said. Vivienne froze. "Chief? Chief of what?" Daniel took another sip of coffee. "Chief of police." Color drained from her face. "He has a box of drugs," she screeched. "I swear. He's framing me." "You mean the box you planted?" Daniel asked calmly. "That's a lie. I would never." Daniel pulled out his phone and opened his security footage. There she was, breaking in, planting the box, taking photos, sneaking out. Vivienne stared, knees buckling, every script. That's fake. You edited it. He edited it." "Ma'am," Officer Renly said, stepping forward, "turn around and place your hands behind your back." "No, I'm the HOA president. I make the rules." "Not today," Daniel replied. "Not here." Her son, Kellen, ran up in time to see his mother being handcuffed. "Mom, I didn't ask you to do all that. I just wanted a party." Vivienne's composure shattered. She screamed about rights, status, influence, none of which could save her now. Neighbors gathered as the HOA president was loaded into the back of a patrol car like any other criminal. Kellen sat on the curb, head in his hands. "I'm sorry," he whispered to Daniel. "I know," Daniel said. "Learn from it." By noon, the evidence was logged, the cabin was cleared, and peace finally returned to Willow Mist Lake. Justice didn't need drama, it just needed truth. And today, truth spoke loudly. If you believe consequences should follow those who try to destroy others, hit that like button and subscribe to Golden Stories, where justice always finds its way home.